Hello, back at it again. I have to take some mental breaks from this stuff, so sorry if it's not consistent again, but I just need to take mental breaks. This stuff is so negative. And it's also just crazy knowing these people won't stop because they want to get internet famous or whatever their plan is, just getting a check, which is exactly what they're supposedly against. And you can tell from each of these people they don't have a lot going on other than their YouTube channels. And it's just crazy to know that people like this are out there in the world. And if it's not them on the YouTube channels, it's their commenters who are equally as negative, equally in the same mindset. I'm not going to say everybody, because there are some people that truly believe, some people that don't know better. And it's just tiring to know that these people exist and are doing this. This video is by Julie Joe. Their new target is Ray Higdon, and who is still a person, still a human, and it's just the newest character on their TV show, the Julie Joe, Aaron B's ANTIMLM show. And I would say a lot of the big creators know exactly what they're doing. They monitor their comments. If you were to post, if you're somebody in anti-MLM, to post a pro-MLM comment, it will get deleted. You don't think these people that they make videos about would comment on their videos? Everyone that's in MLM, everyone that knows about business, they would be in their comments. They are delusional to think that they're actually doing something. These are the last people to be in a movement, to join a movement. They are selfish individuals. And I watched a couple minutes of this video. Julie Joe just projecting all over the place, like saying everybody is something that she actually is. It's freaking crazy. I don't know what to say. And this stuff is crazy.
And this is my point here, okay? With millions. Let's not forget that there were millions of jobs lost during the whole bullshit coronavirus stuff. That we gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Hey, hello, I'm Julie Joe. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Feel free to hit the like button if you enjoy the video. You can hit the bell button if you want to get notified.
Well, I saw her make a post on her community tab about that Ray Higdon has a bad juju, but I'm like, you have bad juju, demon reincarnated, that's what happens. Oh my god, this is crazy. She is definitely, I'm not necessarily a religious person, definitely spiritual, but she is inflicted with something, when I
post, and most importantly, you can hit the subscribe button to support my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about someone that you might have seen before on my channel. His name is Ray Higdon. I'm pretty excited about this video because what I'm going to do is focus on the fallacies, and we're going to look at a lot of vocabulary words and read.
Oh my god, if they say fallacy one more time, I am going to go crazy. This is why I gotta take breaks, because they literally learned, and it's not the smartest people on earth, and they used a couple words that could make their position better prove their position, and they use it against anyone and everyone. Anyone that goes against them, that's a fallacy. You're using fallacies. You're using straw man. You're using this. Like, what? Are you're in the cult, or you're just using that because you know exactly what you're doing? It's how would I say? Julie Joe is a predator. She's done really nasty things. She is the predator. She is scary. She is dangerous. Ugh.
Through them. And I think you're going to be quite shocked with what he says in this video. The video is titled, Dealing with the Anti-MLMers. So you know, with that title, it is going to be an interesting and intriguing video, and I would love to hear your commentary on it as well below. Also, if you have any other videos you want me to cover, feel free to email them. All you have to do is share it to me from your Google Doc. So you upload it to your Google Docs and share it to my email, iamjuliejoe@gmail.com. Feel free to comment companies, top leaders.
And also, just note how I use the word predator, and it's probably going to be in her thumbnail sometime next week or sometime in the next 2 weeks. I swear, in a couple videos, I said something how Hannah turned everything good, positive into a negative. Go into her thumbnails. You will see that. She does it the most. It's freaking insane. I feel crazy because I'm the only one that notices the things that they do. But it is crazy. Like, oh my God. I swear to you, it will be in a thumbnail. Or she'll just say it in her videos passively, like she came up with it.
Cults, religious cults of any kind that you want me to cover, and I would be happy to look into them. If you haven't, go ahead and follow my social medias. I'm on Instagram and TikTok at Walkin'.
And who died and made her the cult expert? And even then, what research has she done? And she just read a couple books? Like, I'm so done with YouTube, as in, all these people are just wannabe researchers can be whoever they want nowadays. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but like, seriously, they just jump online, make all these wild claims, and no one can be sued because we're all normal people, you know what I mean? We're like, we don't got no money, like can't really be sued for anything. Like, the people, oh my God. It's freaking insane. And yeah, I haven't gotten into the video, but this stuff is crazy. Like, anyone could start making videos on any topic and not be informed enough. Have you seen Cruel World Happy Minds? Her research or her videos on anti-MLM were not good. They were not well researched. But now she makes videos, like she has like 500,000 like followers, and she pops in a video every so often to make some money. Maybe she like takes her time on those now, but it's just crazy how people can get millions of views, and they're just some random on the internet that just looked up a couple of things. Like, these people aren't reading books. Like, who reads books nowadays? Like, I mean, I wish people read more books, but it's like, seriously, it's kind of like a known fact that people aren't doing that anymore. They read a couple articles, declare themselves an expert. And, you know, Cece interviewed a cult expert who's obviously like, he's his own story. But you can tell that no one really cares about the education, because compared to all of Cece's videos, that is a low view video. No one cares about that, or at least no one cares about it coming from her. And no one's here for the education. They like may pretend that they are, or convince themselves that they are in some kind of denial, but they're not here for that. They're not there for that. They love the drama. They love the gossip. It's just how it, you know, the way of the world, at least right now. Let's continue.
_ on _Lexapro. I think that's it. Let's get started. Ray Higdon is definitely someone in the multi-level marketing community that is known to be intense, I think is a decent word to say. Throughout this video, I will put examples of his.
She demonizes anyone that's in the MLM. And oh my god, it's just so crazy. She does this to mostly men. It's like, I don't know why. I mean, she does it to anybody, really. But, like, it's like, I don't know another word. But she puts this, like, I guess foreshadowing, this connotation that he is just so outspoken, so powerful. Or, like, just... she does it so much. And it's just to support their narrative. It's so dangerous.
Intenseness, air quotes, of course.
Oh, intenseness.
In my opinion, it is bullying. And I think it's a great example of bullying. People like Ray Higdon like to...
Who is she to say bullying? She's a bully. She's a predator. She's dangerous. She's intense. This little baby voice is crazy that she puts on. Oh my god. Like, she's just here to educate and, like, be positive. No. That's why you're selling your feet. Like, trying to sell your feet, trying to sell everything, coming out with videos every freaking day. It's crazy. And Cece's the same way. If she needs money, she will start posting more videos. Did you see her around tax season? She's like, I owe $15,000. I need to make a lot of videos. And she was posting many crappy videos. Oh my god. This is crazy. Maybe she's convinced herself. Maybe they all have. Rationalized it. Moralized it. But you guys are horrible people. Distorted perception. Look at these. What are these affirmations? Why? I don't, you know, her, like, I think Julie Joe, her mental health is not in the place that it should be, right? But you cannot use your mental health as a weapon either, and people can't not talk about it either. Because it is obvious to me she is mentally struggling, but kind of being like, I'm fine, I'm perfect. She's not, and she's doing really disgusting things. Hopefully one day she wakes up, hopefully she realizes that she's friends with a bunch of losers. I mean, like, seriously, nobody, like, good friends wouldn't motivate you to do such bad things. Like, they also want to do bad things, and like, but to do it on the internet though, like, it's crazy. Just to get a check. This topic has a shelf life. And they like to say, like, they talk about other cults and stuff. She doesn't talk about any other cults. She's been saying this for, like, months. Like, if you'd like me to talk about any other cults, I talk about cults. I don't think I've ever seen her talk about any other cults. Much more than MLM. And maybe she's tried, but it doesn't get traction. Because, again, people are only interested in her for this topic. Like, if she does a live stream with her playing The Sims, nobody's watching that. If Isabella shouts out her channel from her anti-MLM channel, hardly anyone goes to go follow her channel, or else no one is interested in them. I mean, maybe some people, but I promise you, the way YouTube works, you can't just switch. Yeah, I've seen so many channels with hundreds of thousands, like 100,000 followers, getting like 50 comments, 500 comments when they switch topics, like, and getting only like 2,500 views. 2,500 views when they have 100,000 followers. It just doesn't work well. you know, numbers it actually doesn't mean much these days. It really doesn't. Anyone can get followers from a certain video, or they're talking about something else, but unless you are authentic, genuine, which none of these people come across as genuine or authentic, you won't see that convert. And I don't know if they want to, I mean, like, it's obvious Cece wants to be a YouTuber. I think Aaron just wants to be like an internet personality. Like, they all want admiration. They love to be told they're right, like they're doing good. What a good video. But I just don't see them progressing. And maybe they can, but like, they don't come off as authentic, at least in this topic. And who would, like, if they think they're gonna get 1 million followers from this topic, they are kidding themselves. You have to be more. It's just not gonna happen. I don't even know what their goal is. Just for Julie to pay through college, Aaron to have some kind of side job and get back at Bosley. Cece wants to be a YouTuber. Like, that's her life goal, dream, like life dream. But it's so, like, same with Isabella. Hannah, watch her, like, channel become a family channel. Slash ANTIMLM. I don't know. It's just so crazy. And then on top of that, even talking about that topic, what they do to anybody that, like, talks against them, or they're bullies. They're such bullies behind the scenes. And even in their content, it really depends on content, but it really depends on the video. I mean, this one, she's trying to come off as a sweet girl. It's just crazy. I'm talking a lot. Let's get to this video. Maybe I'll speed it up. We'll see.
To misrepresent the narrative of anti-multi-level marketing, and he makes it seem as though we are all haters, we are people that hate our lives, and you'll see a lot of that throughout this video, and I will be debunking what he is saying simply by breaking it down. Why is he saying this? What does it mean? What is he doing? A lot of this entire video is based just on fallacy in of itself. I want to share some definitions of stuff. So first one's fallacy. It's a failure in reasoning which renders an argument invalid.
It's so crazy how they pull out definitions like this. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Faulty reasoning, misleading, or unsound argument. An incorrect or misleading notion or opinion based on inaccurate facts or invalid reasoning. I think that this entire video embodies the word fallacy in general, but
can't anything be a fallacy though? In reality, like, anything positive could be turned into a negative. If we're really thinking about it, it'd be like, I like lollipops, and that negative Nancy would be like, lollipops are sugar, like loaded with sugar and all these bad ingredients. And like, anything positive can be negative, especially with her stance and her narrative, right? I just hate that they have found these terms because they literally weaponize them.
I will get more specific throughout the video. Some of my friends and I have done live videos of his reality show, and I'm going to insert some clips throughout this video showing how he's acted in it. Let's hear what he has to say about dealing with the anti-MLMers.
Today we're going to talk about dealing with the anti-MLMers. So first I want to help you out if the network marketing haters in your life are friends and family members, people that actually know you. Next, I'm going to share with you how to deal with the haters if they're online people that maybe you don't know. And lastly, I want to share if you're getting network marketing hatred, what to focus on instead. So first, you may have...
I want to define what hate is, or hatred. So hatred is extreme dislike or...
Why is she even defining that? Does anyone not know the term of hate or hatred? What do these people have access to? Computers! Oh my god. This stuff drives me freaking crazy. It could never be me.
Or disgust, ill will, or resentment that is usually mutual, prejudice, hostility, or animosity. Now, I definitely
And prejudice? Yes, you are.
hate MLMs. Hate them. HATE. I guess you could call me a hater of MLMs, but the issue with this word hatred or hater in the way he's using it is that he's saying we are haters and he's making it personal to them. We do not hate people in MLMs. We do not, well, I don't, and I know some friends of mine who also do.
Look at the thumbnail of this picture. The video is called Is Ray Higdon Dangerous? Making that assumption. And her thumbnail is him being like the devil. Oh my god. It's
do anti-scam content don't actually hate the people in them. We believe some of them are cults. We believe they've been manipulated and lied to. And I think Ray...
You believe some of them are cults or all of them are cults? Are they pyramid schemes or are they not pyramid schemes? Are you against the business structure or against the marketing structure? Which one of their loyal members, Fox and Compass, came at me for? And she was confused about what people are saying. Because, oh my god, these people drive me crazy. But she was trying to come at me like, I'm going to make a reaction video of you. Right? I'm like, go ahead. And she was like, we don't think they're all pyramids. I'm like, pyramid schemes. I'm like, that's not what the major anti-MLMers are saying. And she's like, we're against the business structure. I'm like, there's a bunch of different MLM structures, right? Like, do you know the difference of them? She's like, of course. They're all there's all types of, because she thinks she knows everything about business. But she is like, there's so many structures in business and MLMs. We're against the marketing structure. It's in the name. What the heck does that even mean? The marketing structure? What? These people, I don't even want to get into it.
It has played a big part in that kind of thing. So no, I'm not a hater to the person, and it shouldn't be taken personally. What I do is focused on
She said it shouldn't be taken personally when she has people on thumbnails as demons and having the title like this. This is crazy, man. I can't unsee it.
accountability and criticizing. Criticizing is to find fault with, point out the faults of.
I literally want to bang my head just somewhere. Why does she keep on pulling up these random definitions that don't even need to be defined? It's like she needs to fill in these gaps of not knowing much.
For an example, his boss criticized him for his sloppy work. I criticize multi-level marketing for their cult tactics and manipulation tactics.
But wait, didn't you say some of them are cults? So how do you differ from which ones are cults and which ones aren't cults? And why are you criticizing each one as if they are the same? You should be talking about his specific business first and why you think it's a cult. And if not, you think all of them are cults. When did they start calling them cults? I know Cece did, but like, when did that switch? It's like, first they were calling them pyramid schemes, but now they're just trying to call them all cults. It's so crazy what they do. Can't get over it. I can't get past it. These people's channels are still up, even though they're just, putting out misinformation. And like, they just have a disclaimer, don't send hate. This is my opinion. Go do your own research. When you're talking with such conviction, pulling up definition terms, saying you speak about cults like you're some kind of expert. You're passing yourself as an expert. Oh my god, I just can't wait till there's some laws online, because this is getting out of hand.
And deception. It's criticism, not hatred. However, I think hating something and being a hater and sharing hatred are different things. I can hate multi-level marketings and at the same time not be a hater. I can criticize.
She's the biggest hater. They're all haters.
Try something for the faults and not be a bully. I think before we continue, we also need to define a bully. Because in my opinion, that's...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's exactly what Ray Higdon is, and I will make sure to show the proof. A blustering, browbeating person, especially one who is habitually cruel, insulting, or threatening to others who are weaker, smaller, or in some way vulnerable. That's the noun. The verb is to treat someone in a cruel, insulting, threatening, or aggressive fashion, to act like a bully towards someone, to cause someone to do something.
Dang, she got a little demon in her. Why does that keep happening? Wow, she talks about that certain term. Oh my god. She is a bully. Don't let it fool you. Don't let her little sweet voice fool you. She is a bully. Definitely a bully.
Something by means of force or coercion. I think it's important to talk about those things before we continue because he's going to get pretty in-depth in those.
I've noticed, depending on how long you've been in this game, that there has been an absolute increase in the fervor of anti-MLMers, of anti-network marketing kind of people. And I really think that it's because the reach that the average network marketer has, and quite frankly, the average person has increased.
That is true. That's true. Like, people aren't selling door to door anymore. And network marketing and MLMs and social media go hand in hand. So it makes sense why they get all this attention on the internet. Everyone has space to comment, make videos. It makes sense. You know, people don't sell on the phones anymore. Telemarketers, no one really has a landline. No one answers phone numbers that they don't know. No one answers the door to people they don't know. Just how, you know, times change.
Whereas before, you would kind of have to be tuned in to hear about success stories around network marketing or whatever. With TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Facebook Reels, and other methods, those stories are being propagated at a much faster rate in a much bigger way. Anytime that you have a lot of success happening and it's being shown to people that aren't vibrationally aligned with success or aren't vibrationally aligned with, you know,
That's true. Haters of success because they are not successful. He's talking about you, Julie Joe. He's talking about anybody that has the or how do you say, I just see it a lot. I feel like I'm being a little bit biased in here, but I mean, it would come off as biased as like if this is the first video you've seen, but I've been kind of knowing them for a while now, how they run, what they do, like how they are. And these people, specifically the ones I talk about on my channel, aren't happy with their life, or they want to be more and aren't getting the traction that they wanted, that they thought, don't have friends, lonely. Like, there's a bunch of different problems here, but you know, you gotta do that inner work. And we see it all over social media where whatever you can post, there are haters. There are, like, you know, you hear "don't yuck my yum," like that is all over social media. You'll be happy about something and somebody has to knock it down. And it's just so easy on social media. Julie Joe is low vibrational. I know she has like all these positive things. She does not look like the happiest person in the world. She's kidding herself.
Some average, ordinary person making money, it's going to...
I think this is very important to hit on because he's actually completely misrepresenting. It's actually the opposite. There is a lack of success in multi-level marketing, and
Sure. Whatever you want to believe. Oh my God. There's lack of success for people that aren't salesperson, that aren't motivated, or that aren't salespeople, that aren't motivated, that this isn't their thing, and they want a reason to be mad. They're like, my mom got in debt for $250,000 because of an MLM. Your mom couldn't sell, or your mom had a really bad spending problem, or like, I don't know, there's so many other reasons, but like they just want somebody to blame for some, like, their bad decisions, or certain people aren't good at it, and some people are successful at it. Sorry, it just doesn't work. Yes, the majority of people aren't good at certain things, but they're good at other things. It just works.
people's companies will show that with their income disclosure statement, and people like him lie about those things.
Talking about the income disclosure statement, if you've been on my channel, income disclosure statements mean nothing. These people, anti-MLM specifically, the big anti-MLMers, which are the group I talk about the most, income disclosure statements mean nothing. They want to use that as proof to back their statements, back their narrative, but they give it as this: you start selling a product or a service. It depends on you how much you sell of that. Each time you sell something, you make a commission off of it. So the person that sold $13 only, or like if the income disclosure said it's $100 for the first level, the people in the first level, first, it doesn't mean anything because that's a mean, right? But also, maybe that person, a lot of it, and it includes the people that left the company as well. It's not everybody that was in it, but a lot of people join for the discounts. They join just to be part of a community. And as well, it doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean pretty much anything. It's just something to know, because it's just, how would I say, it's dependent on the person, on how much you sell. It's not like someone's selling all day, every day, and they're actually selling stuff and they only make $13. That's not how it works. It means that person probably only sold one thing because they didn't really care about it and then left. Or they just didn't sell anything because they don't want it to continue. They didn't like the product or something like that. That's only in the first level. And even then, there's just so many things. But, let's keep on watching videos. I'm only 7 minutes in. But the income disclosure statement really depends. It doesn't mean anything, because it's dependent on the independent salesperson, how much they sell and how much you want to make, and if you work hard enough for it.
He's saying there is so much success, and honestly, what he's doing right here is something that I think is pointing towards a strawman fallacy. A strawman fallacy is an intentional misrepresentation of opponent's position. It sets up an easy and false target for the speaker to knock down. So he's setting up an easy target to say they can't stand the success, all the success that's going on, saying that.
Didn't you set up a bunch of strawman fallacies at the beginning then? By saying he was intense, by having your little definitions.
Pretty much saying that we're just haters and we hate that they're successful. No, That's the issue of why we're doing this. There's a lack of success. He is acting as though many people make money. He even says some average ordinary person making money, it's going to increase the fight against that. But the truth is, most average ordinary people won't make an income. And that's why we're pushing against multi-level marketing.
Increase that the fight against that.
Are you so? I'm so confused. Well, as in because they know exactly what they're doing, but are you against it because it's a cult, or you're against it because no one's making money? Supposedly, right? Oh my God, that's crazy. Let's continue.
One thing that I saw that really, it kind of blew me away, but it also made sense, was I saw a video, Jimmy Fallon and Bryan Cranston, and it was a short, goofy video about hats, right? And so they're trying on little hat, short hat, big hat, all the hats. It was cute. It wasn't overwhelmingly awesome, but it was funny. It was all right, whatever. And I just happened to see the comments, and I'm like, oh my God. Like there were thousands of die, you guys suck, this is the worst, right? Like it was so negative. I'm like, oh my God. And so I think first of all, a lot of society is more negative than it used to be.
He's using this example, but it's an incorrect example. It's misrepresenting us, again, who are anti-scam, anti-multi-level marketing, anti-cult. He's misrepresenting it.
I can tell you're a negative person, Julie Joe. And obviously you don't want to come across that way to your followers, but it's plain to see for a lot of people. And how's that misrepresenting? It's really true. A lot of people are negative nowadays, and that has to do with a lot of different factors. But I would say a lot of people feel the pressure of the society. It's kind of like a rat race. There's so many negative things happening, and it's a collective feeling. And people that tend to lead towards a negative way have been. And COVID, the internet, seeing so many, because on Instagram, that's why they remove likes for a little bit, or you now have the option to remove likes. It's because people are kind of feeling bad of how they live just because of social media. And just social media is so new, but I would say it does have a huge how would I say, it is a huge factor in playing on people's emotions, desensitizing people, how would I say, putting a megaphone on people's opinions that really shouldn't have their voices broadcasted. Like, everyone's voice should be heard. Everyone should have freedom of speech, but it's just so much negativity, and it's completely true because everyone can have a place to comment. Everyone feels like they're the big kahuna because they have some kind of followers, and it's completely true. Obviously, you want to change it because that's just how you are. Let's continue.
As though we are the people who say, "Hey," and all those awful things. We don't. We actually do this because we want the opposite of bad. We want you to find success. And this is not it. We want to show people the manipulation, the deception. If you haven't watched Chelsea's new video, I am Cece Suarez, it's a perfect example of truth based on facts from a company, and then you have the Mon8 girls saying that it's false, that it's not real. But that is from your company. And honestly, any video that involves an income disclosure statement or compensation plan, they get so upset when we show the truth from their own companies.
No, you do not. You are misrepresenting the data. You are reading the data wrong. You're interpreting it wrong. That's why they get mad. I just saw a video. It was like a tea video, but this it was like commentary on something like with a brand where this makeup artist, she applies her makeup in a really crazy way where she applies this like a glop of foundation on her face, and she was talking about, I think it was Bobby Brown, and saying, "Oh, I don't like it," when she was applying it wrong. That's what you're doing with that information. You're taking it and putting an assumption on it, just reading it, but not interpreting the data as it should be. You're saying, you know why? It's kind of crazy, like trying to talk to, viewers I would want to listen to this video, but also talking to Julie Joe, because she knows that income disclosures mean nothing. So does Aaron B's, who is actually, both of them were supported to the top. They are not good salespeople. I would not think they're good salespeople. I've seen Julie Joe's ads. I've seen Cece's ads. They are not good salespeople and would have never made it in an MLM on their own.
But they aim it towards us and say that we're lying. They instantly say that what we're saying is false, which is not true. That is cognitive dissonance. Let's look at what cognitive dissonance is. The term cognitive dissonance is used to describe the mental discomfort that results from holding two conflicting beliefs, values, or attitudes. People tend to seek consistency in their attitudes and perceptions, so this conflict causes feelings of unease or discomfort. And that's what we see a lot in them, the people who are in multi-level marketing, when we show facts from their own company. He's continuing to try to paint this picture of us being horrible, terrible, negative, angry, upset people, when we're really just the opposite.
Oh my God, give this girl an Academy Award. We just want to help people and let them leave MLMs. And it's not about me getting money because I don't have a real job. Does Julia Joe have a real job? No, she does not. Oh, and I've been busy. But I want to kick up my editing a notch just to really stick it to these people, because I don't know. I'm thinking. We shall see. Once I get a monitor instead of a laptop, I think I think I might get it this paycheck. So the editing will actually be fun. That's really what gets to me. Editing on this little laptop with a limited... Sorry, just like tracing things when I'm on. But, let's stop talking about me. But I might kick it up a notch soon. Because I can't save all these clips on my phone of them being... They say one thing and do another all the time. They are not Mother Teresa. They do not care about anybody but themselves.
We care. We're not angry. And sometimes I am when people like him lie. Anger isn't bad. Emotions aren't bad.
Does this seem genuine? Does this seem authentic? If this person was sitting across from me, I'd be freak out. There's no emotion, real, true emotion. I don't even want to think about it. Let's go.
It's what you do with those emotions that makes it a good or bad thing.
Period. Number 2, success and hate seems to be getting more reach, period, right? So there's just more, right? You have people going viral on TikTok with hatred message as well as success messages, and so both parties are witnessing or being a part of these different things. It's really wild. You now have more and more people at least hearing the idea of an average ordinary person can come into network marketing and make money. And for those that don't vibe with that, they actually don't like the idea of someone that isn't a professor or isn't a celebrity or isn't a whatever being able to make money, more money than them, kind of grates against them. right? And so let me give you some how to deal with it. So
that is another strawman fallacy. It's just simply a misrepresentation of what's actually going on. None of it is because of their success. It's actually the opposite, like I said, a lack of success. He's portraying the idea that we are some jealous, angry people who hate watching people do good things and be successful. That's not true. Again, continued misrepresentation of...
Yeah, just go to another video where she's gossiping. Just in this video, you're being super sweet. Oh my god. Anybody outside of your community can see you as you are. You are not happy. You're not successful. And I mean, like, a lot of people aren't successful, right? But, like, it is pouring out of you in your content and your titles and your hatred and your negativity. I mean, like, some people are more humble that they're not successful, but, like, some people, it leaks out of them that they're unhappy. You know what I mean? It's so dark.
what we do and what others believe.
if you have friends and family members and they're, hating on you or they're
What I'm saying is, there is some valid arguments in here, but, like, these people, these anti-MLMers, are just putting some crazy conspiracies on them, like, on top of it. Like, she will talk about QAnon. Like, the way that she talks about it, the way she assumes, like, the way she puts it in her content, it's so weird. And, like, I'm trying to be careful with my words, but it's not normal. And obviously, or she's just trying to play on all that stuff. It's just not okay. How this is allowed on YouTube, I don't know. Free speech, whatever. Like, them acting like they care about people. They don't. If you just go to another video of hers, you can see that it's not true at all. She's a hater. She hates people that are successful. She hates people that hate other people. I like, as in, like, Erin has a thing about Boss Lee, so she, by proxy, hates Boss Lee. And there are some people that are really focusing on the educating part, and maybe they're not all the way, I don't know. It's really hard to describe the community, but I really focus on this toxic part where they really just take people as characters, and that's across social media, mostly on YouTube, where they just react to content and stuff like that person doesn't exist, like that person doesn't have emotion. It's just so much desensitization, yeah. Being desensitized by seeing people through a screen, like a TV, and, like, they're not affecting them. Some people have no shame, and I would say, again, these anti-MLMers I talk about have no shame. And I don't, like, when I came in here, I don't know, it's just, I see some valid arguments, but I'm like, it could be anything across business, and again, a lot of people don't understand business, so it's like I can't be mad at everybody, but these people are putting out so much misinformation, so many assumptions, just to feed their own pockets. And that's what I see wrong with it. They are, because I see all these mini channels thinking that talking about anti-MLM will help their channel because it's such a hot topic, but it won't. It has a shelf life. Like, how long can you talk about this stuff? Because multi-level marketing will never go away. Network marketing will never go away. Affiliate marketing will never go away as long as the internet is here, as long as people are selling. It's just won't ever go away. So they're fighting a battle that won't ever go away, and you're just bullying people. There are more people in MLMs than there are anti-MLMers.
Rejecting you or whatever.
And again, they have no call to action. All they want to do is make videos all day.
Don't try to convince them. Stop trying to turn them around, right? Stop trying to show them examples. Stop trying to dance for someone who will never applaud you. And so if you have a friend or family member and they're like, oh, that network marketing is terrible, it sucks or whatever, say, cool, hey, thanks for your opinion, I appreciate it, move along. And I'm not saying that you have to ostracize them, I'm not saying that you have to unfriend them or whatever, just don't try to convince them. Stop spending energy on them. A great example is my wife, actually. So when we were dating, she joined my network marketing team. She was 21 years old, and she started building it on her own. When she first started, she went to her family, and they said, that's stupid, why are you doing this, you have a degree, and they were not fans, to say the least. When she got to $10,000 a month, her two brothers joined, her mom joined, and her dad built her a spreadsheet. And so if you're trying to...
That is an anecdotal story. Just because that happened to her and she had that experience doesn't mean that's what happens. It's anecdotal. And a lot of people, like Ray Higdon, push...
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do a part 2. I'm gonna do a couple more minutes of this, but this is driving me insane. I'm like, what is she saying? Everything... No, that's not right. No, that's made up. No, that's not. Oh my god. Oh my god.
These stories, acting as though it's going to happen to you. It's going to change your life. Look at this, kind of like a fairy tale thing happen with her and her family.
It's kind of like they want people to stay in their position and not be better than them. That's what it comes across after, like, knowing these people. They want people, you know, misery loves company. I've said this before. Exactly like that. They want everybody to be miserable and then in the same mindset as them. And in the same position in life as them.
That's what can happen for you. In reality, that's likely not going to happen.
To convince friends and family members that it's great, before you do something and really make a splash, you're making a mistake. Stop doing it.
Wait, let me talk about this real quick. She says, likely not gonna happen for you. What? People would be like, if she was really truly unbiased, you'd be like, you know, you can try, but this is what I think. Like, she's saying it's not gonna happen for you. What he's exactly describing, it's not gonna happen for you. Like, what? Like, there's no. This is the person you don't want in your life because they are like always knocking down whatever you like, whatever you're into, because they can never do it.
Go make it rain without their support, without their approval, without their agreement. And this includes your spouse, by the way. Even if your spouse is hating on it, go do it, pay off his truck, and then say, there you go, my friend, right? So you need to be willing to go fight the battle without their support. Fight the battle without their understanding.
I do not like the narrative he's portraying with this, because he's pretty much saying if your family's criticizing this, telling you that they don't agree with what you're doing, that is seen in his eyes as hate and ignorance almost. Because, well, actually ignorance, because he said they don't understand it. It's seen as hate, but it's not. A lot of times it really is just...
They're professionals at twisting words. Yeah, you don't always have to listen to your family because they're not always right. They've probably never done it. I mean, like, sometimes families are care for you and stuff like that. Or I don't know, there's just so many factors, but of course she's just putting her narrative on top of everything he says. It's so crazy.
People who love you that are worried about you, and they're concerned because they see facts, data, statistics, whatever you want to call it, of multi-level marketing, and they know oftentimes the majority of people won't make money, and quite often people lose money. And a lot of them are manipulative, deceptive.
I would go crazy for how many times I have to say the same thing. Like I am right now. Say the same thing over and over every single day. Oh my God, how did they do that? Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. She's just changing things, making it seem like she's also caring when she's really not. She's in it for her own reasons.
In my opinion, rank up with cults oftentimes. People see that and know it's not good. They just want to be honest with you because they love you. But with people like him, he makes it sound like this really brave battle. He says, fight the battle without their support. Fight the battle without their understanding. It's not a battle. There is no battle. He wants you to seem brave. And while I'm sure many people are brave out there doing this because they are, in their mind, doing something brave, taking a step forward, trying to change their life, that's not actually what's happening for the majority of people.
That's how you handle if they're friends and family members. Now, a more insidious and kind of gross version of the network marketing haters is the online trolls, and they literally are going out of their way to harm you. I do believe, because I believe
that is completely true, and none of these people have any, like, they should know this is really dangerous. Yet I don't know if she's gonna say anything, but it is extremely insidious. Like, look at my comment section in certain videos. These people, their followers are negative people. Not every single one, but there are some trolls that really go out of their way. It's crazy. And because they think this is completely true. Because of what they're saying. It's I forget what the media name of it is called, like Red Media or something along those lines, where they use all these dangerous terms and it makes people angry. You know? And it's all these we'll continue.
In war, there's, both sides believe they're fighting the good fight, right? I have to think that some of them do think they're doing good. Mm-hmm. They think that they're preventing whatever, the mom and pop from spending a couple $100 on a product or whatever. Like they literally think that they're saving people, right?
Exactly. That's what I think. This is exactly. So there are people that really think that they're doing something. So I can't knock every single person. But it starts from the top. It trickles down, right? And the people at the top in this anti-MLM movement are not good people. They're not selfless people. They're just selfish. They are negative. Again, saying that. But they are. They like to say that they're not because they have a bunch of followers saying that they're not, but that watch them for a reason. You watch people that you connect with for some reason. And not everybody's negative. I don't know. I feel like unless you I don't know. It's just some people really believe what they're saying because, again, they're saying with so much conviction, they're misrepresenting data, and some people don't know how to research. Some people don't know how to read data as it should be read, and they're hearing all this, hearing all these terms. Her bringing out these dictionary, all these terms, and Cece bringing on so-called experts just that are trying to sell their own books, trying to promote themselves at the same time. It's crazy. It's insane.
They're not giving them any solutions, but they're saving them from spending money and their hard-earned money going away.
Before we go on with what he's saying, he is saying people like me who advocate to research and who show facts from multi-level marketing, who calls out manipulation, who criticizes what they're doing because it's not good, are trolls, haters. We want to harm them. I don't want harm for anyone. What I want is education. I want the deception to stop. I want income disclosures for every company, and the first thing that someone sees or does before they join is 1, they have to read the income disclosure statement. 2, watch a video about the income disclosure statement. 3, wait a week before they can say yes and join or start being active and purchasing product. And 4, I just wish MLMs would go away, but they never will. The best that they can try to do is to paint us as trolls, to paint us as people who are...
Okay, so if they will never go away, what's your solution then? And with that, you guys, I am out. I'll probably do a part 2. This video is about to be an hour long. I just want to show you, like, if you're really educating, she just has her affiliate codes right here, her merch, her membership, send me content so she can make more money, business inquiries, and top fails only, her social media. She's crazy. And promoting other people in this movement. You would think she'd have some resources for people in here after all this time of making videos. But no, she just has her, money making stuff. Ugh, you guys. This stuff is sick. I'll catch you in the next one.